welcome to A Tale of 10 Cities. This is the program that brings you the interesting people, places, events, and organizations here in our CTV 15 community. I'm your host, Jackie Krebsbach.
And I'm Clarence Ranello. Each of our 10 cities has fascinating tales to tell. Once again, we've found interesting people in our area that we'd like you to meet today.
On today's show, we'll find out about a way you can become a mentor.
Then we'll learn about a great art show that is coming up this spring.
Next, we'll discover a way you can help the air quality in our communities.
And finally, we'll learn the story behind Ukrainian aches. Would you like to make a difference in the life of a young person? An organization that started in 1904 and is still around, and is still matching adults with kids to the benefit of both. Joining today is our Community Outreach Coordinator for Big Brothers, Big Sisters in the St. Paul and Ramsey County area. We'd like you to meet John Dean. John, welcome to our show today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us, what is Big Brothers and Big Sisters?
You said it perfectly. Big Brothers Big Sisters is a mentoring organization, one of the oldest around, and all we do is we match children between the ages of 7 and 13 with a caring adult mentor for the benefit of both of them. And a lot of our volunteers report getting just as much out of this mentoring relationship as the child does. And the child looks to the adult in these relationships as a role model, a mentor, big brother, big sister, just someone to look up to.
So it's not just a father, a male taking a young boy to a ball game. He does more than that.
He does do more than that. Essentially, that's what they do. But we ask for a 1-year commitment from our volunteers. And so we want to create a relationship between the child and the adult. We don't just want to say, hey, go hang out one time and we'll see you later. We want to get a caring adult, another caring adult in the lives of children in the Ramsey County area.
Then what are your duties and what do you do?
My duties are to reach out to the citizens of the Ramsey County area to let them know what Big Brothers Big Sisters does, and to let them know that we serve children, to let them know that we are looking for volunteers, and to let them know that we have a wait list of about 700 plus children across the Twin Cities area, and a substantial amount of those children are in the Ramsey County area.
What are some of the things that the children are involved in?
What the children and volunteers do while they're matched, like you said, they can go to a ball game, they can take a walk around the park, they can just sit there and have a conversation. What we ask our volunteers to do is just spend time with the child, and that's what counts. And that's what matters to the child, that the volunteer has the time and wants to spend the time with the child. Yes.
So if I wanted to be a volunteer, what process would I go through? How would you select me?
It kind of depends on the program. We have a few different programs, and roughly the process is the same. Let me talk about the programs very briefly. The community-based program is a program where we match the child with an adult who lives near them, and that adult can then come pick up the child, take them out to a park, take them to a ball game, just take them out into the community to have a good time. We have a school-based program where the volunteer just goes to the school, and the child and the volunteer just stay at the school, and they can hang out, go to the arts and crafts room, go to the gym, shoot some hoops, or just sit there and talk.
Describe some of the children that you have that you have looking for a big brother or big sister.
It's really difficult to give an accurate description of the children in our program. Each child is different, each family is different, but what's unique or what's common among the children is that they tend to have a gap in their lives somewhere. And the parent wants a volunteer, a mentor to come into the child's life and spend time with the child. The parents might have gotten a divorce. The child might live in a 2-parent home where the parents work 2 or 3 jobs. So I don't like to put things on the children in our program, but typical of them is that they have a gap in their lives somewhere, and the volunteer is filling that gap.
And you're looking for volunteers the adult volunteer to pick up some of these young people and work with them?
We are. Basically, we're just asking volunteers to be friends to the child. Some of the most difficult relationships develop when the volunteer comes in wanting to make a huge difference right away. And that's not exactly what our program is about. Our program is about making that one-year commitment to a child and just spending time with the child, just being a friend to the child and, you know, taking them out to experience new things. A lot of the volunteers and the children in our program get to go out and do a lot of things that maybe they wouldn't be able to. I just heard a story the other day of a volunteer taking a child to go ice skating, and this child had never gone ice skating before, and they were at a rink, but she was very afraid that they would fall through the ice.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, she didn't want to go out on the rink, and they talked to the rink manager, and she had obviously never ice skated before on a rink, and so she finally was convinced that she wasn't going to fall through the ice, and had a great time.
Well, you know, many people hear about Big Brothers, Big Sisters, but they never know what the organization's like. So I really want to thank you for coming in today and explaining the program, and I hope we can have some people call you to become a volunteer.
I hope so too.
So, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Watch during the break for information to contact Big Brothers and Big Sisters.
Their subjects are varied, their talents impressive, but their passion is shared. Who are they? We'll find out after the break. It's the oldest watercolor society in Minnesota with over 300 members. Let's welcome Dick Graves from the North Star Watercolor Society. Welcome, Dick.
Thanks,
for
Jackie.
coming. Can you tell us a little bit about the North Star Watercolor Society?
I can, yes. Started in about 1975. It's a group of, as you mentioned, it's one of the largest, 300 plus members we have. We meet once a month right here in Roseville, actually, at the Oval. The third Thursday of each month is our meeting night. It's a group of people who enjoy watercolors. Now, granted, most of the people are watercolorists themselves, but in some cases, just people who enjoy the idea and the thought of watercoloring. Our meetings typically include a demonstration by either one of our members or someone from the general area. Several times a year we have demonstrators who are from around the nation who happen to be in town doing workshops.
So what type of things would they be demonstrating? What type of techniques or something?
They always talk about techniques, style, and so on. As an example, if somebody is in town doing a workshop, they would have a unique style that they would want to share with the members. Periodically, we have people who are showing how to do portraits or showing how to do landscapes or cityscapes, what have you. In addition to the subject matter, of course, are the varying styles. In almost all cases, we deal specifically with watercolor. However, as of late, a lot of people like